Right now, somewhere in America, a 70-year-old retiree just opened their bank account and saw a Social Security deposit for $4,873. One check, 1 month, from the same Social Security Administration that's sending your neighbor $1,800. And here's what nobody at the SSA will ever tell you. This isn't a glitch. It's not a scam. It's not a special program for the wealthy. It's the maximum Social Security benefit for 2026, and the rules to qualify for it are public, written down, and sitting on the SSA's own website. But 97% of retirees will never see a check anywhere close to this number. Not because they didn't work hard enough, not because they didn't pay enough taxes, but because of three specific decisions most people make in their 50s and 60s without ever realizing they just cost themselves over $200,000 in lifetime benefits. So here's what I'm going to do in the next few minutes. I'm going to show you the exact income history it takes to hit that $4,873 number. I'm going to expose the one age where your check stops growing forever. And near the end of this video, I'll reveal the single biggest mistake I see seniors make every single week. A mistake that permanently locks in a smaller check for the rest of your life and reduces what your spouse receives after you're gone. If you're already collecting Social Security, stay with me. There's a section near the end specifically for you, because there are still two adjustments you can make right now that could increase your check before your next deposit. But before we get into it, if you're watching this and you're over 60, do me one favor. Hit that subscribe button. This channel exists for one reason: to decode the benefits the government already owes you but never explains in plain English. All right, let's get into it. So where does this $4,873 number actually come from? Most people assume Social Security just looks at your last paycheck, or maybe averages your final few years of work. That's wrong. And that single misunderstanding is the reason millions of retirees are leaving money on the table every single month. Here's what the Social Security Administration actually does. They look at your entire work history. Then they pick your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. Not your last 35 years, your highest 35 years. If you only worked 30 years, the SSA fills in those missing 5 years with zeros. And those zeros drag your average down dramatically. Let me give you a real example. Imagine two people. Both earned good money in their careers. Person A worked 35 full years. Person B worked 30 years and retired early. Even if Person B made more money per year, their final benefit can come out thousands of dollars lower every single year for the rest of their life because of those 50 years pulling their average down. That's decision number one, the 35-year rule. And almost no one is told about it before they retire. Now here's where the $4,873 comes from. To hit that maximum check, you need to have earned at or above the Social Security wage base for 35 years. In 2026, that wage base is around $176,000. In earlier decades it was lower, but you needed to be at the cap each year. Then you need to wait until age 70 to claim. That combination, 35 high-earning years plus claiming at 70, is what unlocks the maximum. And I want to be honest with you. Most people watching this won't qualify for the full $4,873. That's okay, because the real lesson isn't the maximum number. The real lesson is that the same three levers that create a $4,873 check also create the difference between an $1,800 check and a $2,900 check for normal middle-class retirees. And that difference, over a 25-year retirement, is over $300,000. So let's talk about decision number two, the age you claim. This is the single most important financial decision most Americans will ever make. And most people make it in about 10 minutes, sitting at a kitchen table looking at a bank statement. Here's how it works. You can start claiming Social Security as early as age 62. But if you do, your check is permanently reduced by as much as 30%. Your full retirement age, depending on the year you were born, is somewhere between 66 and 67. If you claim at full retirement age, you get 100% of what you earned. But here's the part the SSA doesn't advertise. For every year you delay past full retirement age, up until age 70, your check grows by 8%, guaranteed. No stock market risk, no fees. Just 8% more every year, locked in for the rest of your life. Let me put that in real numbers. Say your full retirement age benefit is $2,500 a month. Claim at 62 and you'll get around $1,750. Claim at 67, you'll get $2,500. Wait until 70 and you'll get around $3,100. That's a $1,350 difference between claiming early and claiming late, every month, for the rest of your life. And here's something most people never calculate. That bigger check also means a bigger cost of living adjustment every year, because COLA is a percentage. So the gap actually widens over time. Now I want to address something head on. A lot of people tell me, but what if I die early? I want to get my money while I can. I understand that fear. It's real. But here's the math nobody runs for you. Social Security isn't really retirement income. It's longevity insurance. It's the one income source you cannot outlive. And the people who are most hurt by claiming early aren't the people who die at 70. It's the people who live to 85, 90, 95. And spend the last 15 years of their life on a check that's 30% smaller than it had to be. That's decision number 2. And it's where most of the $200,000 mistake actually happens. Now here's decision number 3. And this is the one almost nobody talks about. Your earnings record. Most people assume the SSA has perfect records of everything they've ever earned. They don't. The SSA makes mistakes. Employers make mistakes. W-2s get filed wrong. Self-employment income gets misreported. And every dollar of missing income is a dollar less in your future check, forever. I want you to do something this week. Go to ssa.gov, create a My Social Security account if you don't have one, and pull your earnings record. Then sit down with your old tax returns, even just the last 10 years, and check every single year. If a year shows zero income but you actually worked that year, you have 3 years from the date of that W-2 to correct it under normal rules. After that, it gets very difficult. I've seen retirees recover thousands of dollars in monthly benefits by catching just 1 or 2 missing years. It costs you nothing but an afternoon. Okay, now here's the part I promised you at the beginning. The one age where your check stops growing forever. That age is 70, not 65, not 67, 70. Once you hit 70, your delayed retirement credits stop. There is zero financial benefit to waiting past 70 to claim. If you're 70 years old right now and you haven't filed yet, you are leaving money on the table every single month you delay. File, today, or this week at the latest. The SSA does not automatically start your benefits at 70. You have to apply. Now, I told you I'd reveal the single biggest mistake I see seniors make every week. Here it is. Claiming Social Security at 62 while still working full-time. This is devastating, and here's why. There's something called the Social Security Earnings Test. If you claim before your full retirement age and you keep working, the SSA will withhold $1 of benefits for every $2 you earn above a certain limit. In 2026, that limit is around $23,400. So if you're 63, still working, making $60,000 a year, and you claim Social Security, the SSA will claw back roughly $18,000 of your benefits. You're getting almost nothing. And worse, you've now permanently locked in that reduced 62-year-old benefit amount for the rest of your life. The lesson is simple. If you're still working, do not claim early. Wait until you actually stop working, or at least until you reach full retirement age, where the earnings test disappears entirely. And the second part of this mistake, the part that hurts your spouse, is this. When one spouse dies, the surviving spouse gets to keep the larger of the two Social Security checks. Not both, just the larger one. So if you claimed early and locked in a small check, and you're the higher earner, you just permanently reduced your spouse's income for whatever years they outlive you. For most couples, the wife outlives the husband by 5 to 7 years. That's 5 to 7 years of a smaller check, tens of thousands of dollars. Gone. Because of one decision made decades earlier. All right, now for the section I promised those of you who are already collecting. There are 2 adjustments you can still make right now. Adjustment number 1, the withdrawal of application. If you started collecting Social Security within the last 12 months, you have the right to withdraw your application. You'll need to pay back the benefits you received. Yes, all of them. But once you do, it's like you never claimed at all. Your benefit resets and continues to grow with delayed retirement credits. This is a powerful reset button that almost nobody knows exists. The form is called SSA 521. You can only do this once in your lifetime and only within 12 months of your original claim. Adjustment number 2. Voluntary suspension at full retirement age. If you're already past 12 months but you've reached your full retirement age, you can voluntarily suspend your benefits. While suspended, your benefit grows at 8% per year up until age 70. So if you claimed early at 62, regretted it, and you're now 67, you can suspend, let your benefit grow for 3 years, and restart at 70 with a check that's 24% larger. For the rest of your life. This is one of the most underused tools in the entire Social Security system. Both of these require you to actually call the SSA or visit your local office. They will not offer this to you. You have to ask. So let's pull this all together. The $4,873 maximum check exists, and it's real. Most people won't hit it, but the same 3 levers that create that maximum apply to every single retiree. Lever 1 is your earnings record. Make sure you have 35 strong years and that the SSA's records are accurate. Lever 2 is your claim age. Every year you delay between 62 and 70 increases your check, with the biggest jumps coming after full retirement age. Lever 3 is your filing strategy. Don't claim while still working. Coordinate with your spouse. And remember that your decision affects your survivor too. And if you're already collecting and you're not happy with your check, you may still have options. The withdrawal of application within 12 months. The voluntary suspension at full retirement age. These are real tools, written into the law, that the SSA will not bring up unless you do. Listen, I know this is a lot. Social Security is supposed to be simple. It's not. It's the most complicated retirement system in the developed world, and the agency that runs it is not staffed to give you personalized advice. That's why this channel exists. Every video I make is designed to hand you one piece of information that the system is hoping you never figure out. If this video helped you, or if you know somebody who's about to file for Social Security, share it with them. It might be the most valuable 5 minutes they spend this year. And subscribe to the channel because next, I'm going to break down exactly how Social Security spousal and survivor benefits work, including a strategy that can add over $50,000 to a couple's lifetime benefits, even if only one of you worked. I'll see you in the next one.